hook again, and so it's Harden, Eric Gordon, PJ. OKC, CP3 with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Stevie 3-1. It's Tap City most of the time. And the tap, Harden and Dort, Eric Gordon and Chris Paul, and down the lane. Gallinari won. It's a physical game. Gallinari, excellent three-point shooter, and Covington was... Gilgeous-Alexander step back, and he drops in a triple.
Well, keep in mind that the 2 victories against this Houston Rocket team by the Thunder, he had a 3-point shot that time. Another one, that time, Lou Dort's
got caught up in the air. Tucker saved the turnover. Shot clock at 7. Gordon's got Adams wheeling around. Corner 3, and Daniel House.
Because just posting him up doesn't work. You got to kind of get him on the move, dump it down to him, and then use his height to an advantage.
Harden laser. Post up Gallinari inside, but he couldn't finish. There's Adams, and that's what Donovan wants. Let Kid Harden moving without the ball. Beautiful ball movement. Covington doesn't want it. Gordon, neither. Shot clock at 2. Right at Adams to lay it in. Worst rebounding team in the NBA. And you can take advantage if you can play size. And Harden is open with a couple triples.
PJ Tucker struggled a little bit from last game, only 2 for 7 from the field.
SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the floater. And House coming right back. That's off a made back.
Okay, pick up the ball. Let the offensive players be in front of you and not get behind. That time, poor transition defense.
How about Lou Dort? 2 near Quebec, then Jacksonville, Orlando, Ontario, Arizona State, G League, and playoffs now as Harden rebounds the miss and puts it in. Yeah, the legend of Lou Dort is building as Chris Paul. Lou Dort and PJ Tucker. But those were like 2 diesel trucks working on each other. As Schroeder right off the... Alexander and Chris Paul combined for 78 points in the Game 3 win for OKC. And Ben McLemore answers...
Turn was a little slower.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Nerlens Noel on the dive cut.
Hands have to be up to kind of deter that pass from being a straight line pass inside.
Jeff Green, he has been magnificent.
You're talking about finding a home and a comfort spot. Jeff Green right here with the Rockets.
Gilgeous-Alexander laying it up and in. Jeff KC 10 years ago.
Well, sometimes it takes a while for you to find where you're at, and it's not hard to find, like you said.
Jeff Green, and that toss back to Harden. He's not going to miss those.
Well, you just can't leave James Harden open for a 3 at the top of the key.
Yeah, Harden's already got...
Maybe the stronger player, especially his lower body. Speaking of lower body, Chris Paul gets his legs right there in that rhythm jump shot.
Again, off a made basket, a run. Oklahoma City started 7 of 12 on threes. They're 0 for their last 12. Baisley ends that streak.
All in. It was a Saturday, Sunday as Harden kicks it out to the corner.
PJ Tucker, when he hits 2.
The Thunder right before halftime.
And that's when Harden was sitting. And Noel batting that back out. Chris Paul flipping it up and in. The field goal and the foul.
Of Chris Paul, along with Adam Silver and Michelle Roberts.
Well, the Rockets led by 15. It's down to 4 as Noel got step back 3 is flat. Chris Paul with the rebound. 3 seconds to work with. At 1, Schroeder to end the quarter. Good!
Back and forth.
For us, it's going to be defense because if we can get some stops, we can get out in transition and use our speed. So it starts
by 4. Now you got an opportunity in the 4th quarter on the bookend to close it out and win this quarter. That's one thing you're going to have.
He's just playing off the ball this possession as Covington hits that 3. Now, 21 made threes. The 3 of 18 on threes since that point in the game.
And
they now trail the whole game. That's amazing. Gallinari deep 2. And so here comes OKC.
Shooting over the top or getting to the basket.
Well, Lou Dort has Harden 8 of 21 from the field as Daniel House gets an incredible beginning to the half from three-point land. And Harden, to your point, getting to the rim.
Well, get to the easy. Well, I'm going to say it's easy, but you were able to get a 2 inside. But then, conversely, on the opposite end of the court, you allowed
Lou Dort, who's been tasked with guarding him all night, And Harden right to the rim, and Houston's got the lead
again. A catch and shoot. The lost possession right there for the Rockets.
Chris Paul gets around Harden all the way to the rim. CP3 puts the Thunder back up. Green down the lane, flipping it up in response. This one off. Chris Paul, mid-range jumper. Finding Gallinari on open Gilgeous-Alexander. Corner three is off iron. He made that in game 3. Gallinari with a steal on the outlet. Schroeder spinning, driving, flipping. Good! For 23 on threes from the Rock.
Was able to get 2-point conversions to kind of stay with lead, have a chance to close out this fourth quarter with the W.
Harden hitting a 3, and this 4% free thrower, and he rims the first one in. Now, if you miss the first one short, do you feel better on the second one? They'll get it into Daniel House. He thought about that 3. Jeff Green will launch the 3, rim that out, and Schroeder will let it go out. He's just going to hold on to it and still hold on to it, and then fouled with 1.3.
Well, it's interesting, too.
Some intriguing series in the Western Conference. So how about OKC? They even things at 2 apiece. That 3 thrown in at the end will actually go to replay to make sure it counts. But Chris Paul, Schroeder, and Gilgeous